It's now time for Trivia Tracks with yours truly, Price Robertson. Brought to you by
ProMed Ambulance Services. Care you can count on.
And Beth Smith at Edward Jones. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC. Though he is almost often overlooked by TV fans, composer Herschel Burke Gilbert is best remembered for his memorable theme to The Rifleman. Born in Milwaukee in 1918, Gilbert began studying the violin at the age of 9. By age 15, he had formed his own dance band. He attended Milwaukee State Teachers College, now University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee, and studied for 4 years, 2 as an undergraduate and another 2 as a graduate. Between 1939 and 1943, he studied at Juilliard. He then won a music scholarship to the Berkshire Music Festival in Massachusetts, where he studied under Aaron Copland and Leonard Bernstein. After a stint as an arranger with bandleader Harry James, Gilbert started composing and orchestrating for movies, including It's a Wonderful Life, Lured, and Open Secret. Gilbert began scoring for television in 1950, when he was hired by packager David Chudnow's Mutel, short for music for television, one of the earliest mood music libraries in the industry. Mutel had music for low-budget films like the aforementioned Open Secret, re-recorded with slightly larger orchestras. Shows that had Mutel music tracked in, as this process is called, included The Adventures of Superman, Racket Squad, Broken Arrow, Annie Oakley, Duffy's Tavern, Stories of the Century, and Man with a Camera. During his library music years, Gilbert formed his own publishing company, John Paul Music, named for his sons, to collect ASCAP publisher royalties. In 1958, he was called in to write the theme and the soundtrack for a new TV Western series, The Rifleman, courtesy actor Dick Powell's 4-Star Productions. The success of the score soon caused Powell to hire Gilbert to run the company's music department. At one point, Gilbert recalled, the music for The Rifleman got more fan mail than its star Chuck Connors. Prior to Gilbert's arrival, 4-Star had used music from the Mutel Library, as well as Capitol Records' High Q Library. By 1959, 4-Star, in a cost-cutting move, decided to create a music library of its own for all of its shows and recorded overseas. With Gilbert on board, shows like Wanted Dead or Alive, Target the Corruptors, Zane Grey Theater, Johnny Ringo, The DuPont Show with June Allison, and of course The Rifleman, had music overseen by Gilbert, under his watch composers like fellow Mutel alumni Rudy Schrager and Joseph Mullendorf, and Leith Stevens, who scored the short-lived Dante. Gilbert conducted the annual library sessions in Germany. His last work for 4-Star was the theme to the 1963 series Burke's Law. In 1964, he left the company to become music director at CBS, replacing Lud Gluskin. There, he oversaw music to such shows as Gilligan's Island, Perry Mason, Gunsmoke, and Rawhide. He left the network after only a year, but briefly returned to 4-Star to score one episode for The Big Valley. Gilbert continued to compose for films until 1976. He passed away from complications of a stroke on June 8, 2003, at the age of 85.
Till next time, I'm Price Robertson. Amazed by today's trivia? Then join me for Trivia Tracks weekdays at 6:45 on Everybody's Country Y95.